Welcome back to the channel. Recently we did a video for more of a review on some lights that we put into this Outlaw M5, and we were going to put them into this Outlaw M5 here, the LCI lights. And one of you asked about the angel eyes on pre-LCI cars. So we decided we're gonna make you a quick video using the Silverstone E60 M5 right here. These lights are found on the E60 M5 from 2006 until 2008, and also on other E60s that aren't M5s. They come in the xenon and in the halogen option. So E60 M5s, I've yet to see one that does not have a xenon light in it. Pre-LCIs are xenon, so are the LCIs. So these are the LCI headlights for the E60s. This is specifically on an E60 M5. There are some differences, not only in the pre-LCIs having the amber color here, and these are clear, but the bulbs that they take are also different. The low beam and the high beam are the same. Flash to pass and the angel eyes, our daytime running lights, are different. This is a D1S bulb. This is on the xenon low beam and high beam for both pre-LCI and LCI. This is the daytime running light socket. The bulb's in there. So it runs the angel eyes also for the pre-LCI cars. And then this is the pre-LCI flash to pass light. It's an H7. LCI cars take both these bulbs and turn it into an H8. And so that one bulb does flash to pass, daytime running lights, and it looks a lot better. So if you have a pre-LCI E60 M5 and your lights look like this, then this bulb is out, or the wires are shorted together or shorted to ground. Either way, you're gonna have to get in there and get to this bulb. Here's a direct comparison between LCI on the top, pre-LCI on the bottom. I can show you here. So on LCI and pre-LCI headlights, the backs are the same. So the cap we just took off the pre-LCI goes right onto the LCI. Same with the main cap here. But what is inside is different. So on the LCI light, here's where the H8 goes. And on a pre-LCI, this is where flash to pass is. And this is the issue with the wiring that plagues all E60s. And then, if it's a pre-LCI car, this assembly is down there below the H7. Obviously, again, this is an H8 because it's an LCI. So here's the bottom of the LCI headlight. It's gonna be the same as the pre-LCI. So you'll have two modules here and here. And one of them will be running the low beam headlight, the ballast that's on the back of the D1S bulb. And then the other one is going to be running these motors here for the automatic headlights. Another thing that's the same about these lights is the mounting on the bottom. So you have the tab here and then here, and they will be sliding into this piece here, the headlight bucket. So it goes below the headlight, and then those tabs need to slide in there and here. Because of this, so we're going to avoid removing the headlight and just try to reach in and get the bulb out. We've done it quite a few times before. We're gonna show you guys how we do it. Some of you may recognize this intake setup from our intake comparison video. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. So on a pre-LCI car, you take this cap off here, it just twists. Down in there is the flash to pass bulb, that H7. So basically you have to fit your hand down in there, take the flash to pass bulb out and move that wiring to the side, and then go further, get to this, twist it out, and then you can undo the electrical connector on it. And then to replace the bulb, you're gonna have to heat this up so you can pull it out and then replace the little bulb in there. Or you could upgrade it to an LED. So first we have to get the flash to pass bulb out. So pretty much just reach down in there after taking the cap off and feel a piece of plastic that I'll show you what it looks like in a second. And you just twist it righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, and pull it out. So this is the plastic you'll be feeling in there that twists into the assembly. And then with the bulb, It's a good idea to not touch it or get it all oily. So probably just set it on this. Now that's out of the way. So if you look right through here, you can see the assembly we need to get out, and it also twists out. All right, so it's pretty far down there, and it'll be hard pressed to fit your hand in there. So if you have a screwdriver, a long pick, a long pair of pliers, you can reach in there and grab it with the pliers and twist it. When you're loosening it, you'll feel where it hits a stop, and then at that point, pull it back and twist, and then you'll be able to pull it up, and there's the light. So on all of these lights, Pre-Lci or LCI, be careful reaching in there with your hand or any type of tool, because this is that wiring that likes to disintegrate just from looking at it. This set of headlights actually has surprisingly good internal headlight wiring. No bare wires in there. So all right, to disconnect the electrical connector on it, all you have to do is grab, kind of wiggle and pull back on it, and it will come right off. And then we'll have the assembly here. And so there's a bulb inside, and if you push in there, you can see it's kind of spring loaded. So you push in, twist, and the bulb is now loose, but it doesn't come out. There's two little tabs on each side of the light, and they go down into this piece with the spring there, and go down and they twist in. So those are stopping it from coming out, and it's gonna stop another bulb from going in. So what we're gonna do is heat up this point here and here, and then pull the black piece out, and then the bulb will come out with it. We're gonna mount the sides here and kind of push the plastic up into the middle, because we need to melt it and flatten it back out so that it stays in there again. Okay, I'll do that on both sides here, and we should be able to pull it out. Okay, now that that pulls out, just like a lot of other bulbs on BMWs, you just push it in and twist. Now we can replace this bulb. Here are a couple aftermarket bulb options. These are the ones we got from Napa, 1893 LL and 1891 LL. They both fit in on the socket section. The bulbs are slightly different though. This is the factory BMW bulb, and then this is the aftermarket one. So if you run the aftermarket one, you're gonna have to run a drill through the middle here to open it up a little bit, which actually works out pretty good, because then you can replace the bulb without doing the whole melting thing. But we'll go ahead and replace the bulb here. All right, now we can get this piece back into the light, and then we'll just melt the plastic down. We wanna make sure that the light doesn't go all the way in. You can test it on the car and plug it in, and then if you move this in and out, you can see how much more brighter it gets, because it reflects off the middle in here. So now we'll melt the plastic back down so that this light fixture part in the middle stays stuck to the reflective housing. One, we'll let this cool down a little bit here. All right, it's in there pretty good. Let's go get it installed on the car. One option to avoid doing this would be, you can get this assembly from BMW and then just plug it in and put it in there. I say just plug it in, but like I said, it's a long ways down. Or you could get the Pre-LED option, which we tried out on the Outlaw 5 over here before I got the custom lights from TS Lighting. Highly recommend the Cree LEDs. They definitely give the angel eyes a lot more of a solid white look and really fill out the circle compared to the factory halogen bulbs for the daytime running light / angel eyes. All right, with the bulb replaced, you can plug it in here. And then I suggest before putting it all back in, definitely test it out first, because getting it out is one thing, putting it back in is another. So test it out here. It is working. So now we can get it way down there. All right, so I use my hand to get it down in there a ways, and then I'm using the pliers so you can kind of see what's going on here. There's a little tab on the socket there, then here on the actual headlight, so it needs to go in and then turn. All right, now we can just put the flash to pass light back in, and we'll be good to go. All right, guys. That's how you do the Pre-Lci Angeli bulbs. Hope you guys found this video useful. As always, if you can help out the channel, push like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. And we'll have a lot more E60 M5 content and DIYs. Thanks for watching.